Today we have Kenneth Ntende to tell us more about sales and AI, how we need to use AI to get our businesses to the next level. I don't know if I need to introduce myself because I already know myself and you know me. But my name is Amanda. I am also a Sales Nation citizen, just like all of you. We are creating the biggest movement for salespeople in Africa. So, and ensuring that we help business owners. So, help us and take us deeper into what AI is. Is AI for sales about using ChatGPT and Meta AI, or is it basically using Google? just take us through. Let's help us understand how we can improve sales using AI. Give us an intro.
Okay, so maybe before we dive in, once again, my name is Kenneth Ntende, and over the past 14 years, I have been in this world of sales as a sales guy, sales manager, business owner. And because we own a company called Tremby.com, it means we get the chance to interact with thousands of sales guys each and every day. Now, to better help us understand sales AI, we first of all need to understand what is AI in the first place. To the normal man, you should look at AI as all the knowledge of the internet put together into one brain. I would compare this to, let's say you went into a library and you got all the knowledge from the books and got all those books and put them in one person's head. So that is the equivalent of what artificial intelligence is.
Okay.
Now, traditionally, what that means is that intelligence can be used for so many things. I mean, some guys will be using it for medicine. Other guys will be using it for things like ChatGPT, where you're asking questions, how do I vibe girls? Other guys will be using it for sales. Other guys for marketing. Now, just like how your same brain would be used for different purposes, there are some people that there is what they call sales AI, meaning you're getting that knowledge and using it specifically within sales.
Yes.
Now, before we even explain all the AI things, we first of all need to as if walk back and get to understand what happens inside sales.
True.
Because I mean, if the normal salesperson would be doing about 4 or 5 things,
Walking.
Yes, the first thing is prospecting, getting the lead. How you get the lead, whether you're running ads, whether you're walking on the street per office to get
Worker's
leads.
house.
Yes, the essence is just to get that person to sell to.
Okay.
After you've got the lead, you're going to talk to that lead about what you do. What is sometimes people send WhatsApp, sometimes people call, sometimes people email. So really, it's just about proposing whatever it is. That, as an example, my name is Kenneth. Here is what we do. If you have such and such a problem, we can help you.
Yes.
Now, after that, we're going to step number 3, which is following up. Sometimes you'll send a guy a message and it will probably take you, and your job is to kind of keep following up. It doesn't mean it doesn't need you, but he may be busy, he may be occupied. So your job as a sales guy would be to follow up.
You actually find a client telling you, call me back next month.
Yes. Then step number 4 is what they call qualification. Who is ready to give us some money? And then eventually step number 5 is the meeting and closing. So those are the 5 things that the traditional salesperson would be doing. Now, what the role of AI is just to help you with each and every one of these things. As an example, if you were prospecting, which was step number 1, the traditional sense would have meant me, my boss is going to send me and tell me I need, just the other day, one of the fumigation clients we had, for them, they would get sales reps and tell them, now go walk through on Tinder, get customers. What would happen is you would go to the house, you don't find the owner of the house there, you only find the housemaid, meaning no matter how much you walk, at the end of the day, you're still not going to get more than 5 people. So someone that would have used AI and said, just get me all the people whose households are in Tinder. By the end of the day, they could have 1,000 people that actually stay in Tinder, which you who's walking may not really get to.
Okay, so let me understand this part, which I've asked you before. The issue of qualified leads.
Yes.
You've given us a scenario where a fumigation company is sending staff to go to different gates and knock.
Yes.
And ordinarily, under the circumstances, I would knock as a salesperson. The housemaid opens for me and says hello. But now you want to tell me with AI, I can tune that your system to say, find me homeowners in Nigeria.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
You get it? So that's the difference between the two. With this, you're getting to the maid. With this, you're getting to the house owner. And at the end of the day, what matters is, have you got to the person? So after that, you're going to need to have talk to that person. The traditional sense is I'm going to walk, try and talk to them. But the essence is you're just getting the message to the person, meaning whether you use WhatsApp, whether you use a phone call, whether you, it is the message that matters, the message delivery. Now, what AI says is you can still do it yourself, but me as a robot, I don't have anything to do. Meaning, when you tell me get to people in Mbarara,
Wait,
I will talk to everyone.
So wait, at this point, I want to get to someone in maybe Kenya.
Yes.
I'm in Uganda. AI will help me reach out to clients outside Uganda.
Get you their contacts to send them WhatsApp.
So because of AI, our businesses are now going to start thinking global.
Yes.
Without actually me saying, let me make money for a ticket, then I go to Kenya, then
you meet and you don't even find the person there.
now I really know. I really understand why we needed to have this conversation.
Yes.
So let me also ask, as salespeople, because now I see AI is going to do everything.
It doesn't do everything.
Do I keep a job?
Yes, at the end of the day, you still need to go and meet these people. People are not going to do business with AIs. What the AI is saying, I know the boring things in sales. It's the boring things are not closing, but the boring things are looking for the people to talk to. These initial conversations, those things are boring. Qualifying, let me do those boring things.
Yes.
Then the moment the person responds back to your WhatsApp and says, Katia, give me some more information. Now let's meet. That is when I'm like, my job as the AI is done. Now you sales guy, take over, because I know you're better at that than me.
Okay. Now, before you get there, because I really see this tool or AI generally, because I know you have the Chembi, like you've shared with us, and I want to imagine, though I have not seen this tool in other places, and that's why I was very, very interested to bring it to the people so they really get to know that, you know what, there's a tool like this. Now, let me understand again the cost implication. How affordable is this tool for one, a business owner, I'm a young person, because these days young people do so many things. So if I have maybe Glosh Glam, my client, she's selling hair products to women. She wants to get through to 1,000 women. Can she afford this tool? How affordable is it? Or it's only for the big brands, or it's affordable for everyone from the grassroots?
So it is extremely affordable for everyone from the grassroots. Reason being, what we always compare this to is compare what you would have needed to spend on to get the sales reps. Because the normal team would need 1, 2, 3 sales reps. So you're probably going to pay a million shillings. Now, what we're saying, that is on the low end, by the way. Now, what we're saying is, instead of hiring those 3, why not get 1 sales rep? Then we give this sales rep the power of 10 salespeople combined, because it's just a matter of you instructing it that today now I want people in Charlie Wajal. The other day I want doctors. The other day I want lawyers. And for it will do all the looking, everything. Now that 1 salesperson has the effectiveness of like 10 people combined, even when he is
does this tool also operate as a CRM for me?
Yes, it does.
Do I need any other extra CRM attached or not?
You don't.
Okay, that's. Or for those that don't know what a CRM is, it's a customer relationship management tool where you can be able to keep customer data, follow-ups, and all that. Now, help me also further understand, is how complex is the tool, is AI? Is it for any age range, any age gap? We illiterate people. Is it, how long will you train me? Do I need to do a course? Do I need to go back and study how to use AI? Help me. Can my mother use AI?
So recently, just last weekend, we onboarded a lady who was 67 years old.
Wow. Okay.
So once you get into the system, we very well know we are dealing with Ugandans who are not tech savvy whatsoever. So the system will just ask you 3 questions. Number 1, who do you want to sell to? what do you want to tell these people? And
Yes,
remember, you
yes.
connect your own WhatsApp and your own email.
Yes.
So when the communications are going out, it's your WhatsApp number that sends those messages to the people.
Okay, just first hold up.
Yes.
You mean with AI, I'm able to use email, then also my WhatsApp
And SMS.
and even
call. Yes.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what happens is all it will ask you for is just those three questions. What do you want to say? Who do you want? And how do you want to follow up? Only. That is all that will be required of you. So the moment you give it those three instructions, everything else happens in the background. Once it gets a new person, it will message them using your WhatsApp. Meaning, even if you're not in the system, you will see that there is a sent message to someone. When that person responds back, he's just responding back to your WhatsApp or to your email. Meaning you never really need to be in that tool.
So does it keep doing for me continuous interaction? It has where it stops.
It stops once the person responds back to us.
Oh.
Yes.
Once the person responds, I take over.
Yes.
So still I have a job to do as a salesperson.
Yes.
But it's simply making sure I don't walk to 1,000 people at a go. I don't call 1,000 people. It can call them on my behalf without me getting tired.
Yes.
I think that's really interesting and nice. It's something I'd really love to try.
Yes.
Okay. I think which other companies are using this tool? Because in Uganda,
But surprisingly, Uganda is our biggest market. You know, we're operating in Uganda, in Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, but Uganda is currently our biggest market. Now, I think people are looking at it in two different angles. Some people are looking at it as tech, whereas if you position and ask them the questions of, man, at the moment, how are you actually getting your sales? And they have a bigger sales challenge that they are willing to try to see what value they're getting out, because the options they have to get the sales are not many. They find themselves in a situation, they are solopreneur. They don't know how to sell. They don't even know how to pick a phone call to talk to people. Would I rather stay and hope that the people come to me, or should I just pay for a Catholic I'm going to pay 300, 200K for? And be able to reach 1,000 people, even if, let's say it sends 50 people messages today, even if you get 10 who have responded back, it is okay. Much better than you sitting and hoping that the people find you.
Okay, so let's talk scripting.
Yes.
Anticipating conversations. Does this tool also do that, or I have to also still hire Amanda to help me?
So we would prefer you hire Amanda to do so. What we learned about our market is a way. AIs, they are not very good at
or with the Ugandan context.
Yeah, with the Ugandan context. So sometimes having the strategy already in place, being able to enter the tool and customizing the message would work wonders for your business. It's like ideally it can't know what to say on your behalf. You need to be the one to tell it what to say.
Okay. So aside from discussing AI, I know you're very highly experienced and you've been in this thing for so long. First of all, help me make business owners understand why they actually need salespeople, why they need to give them proper value, and why sales is real core, why it's very important for them to be interested in the story of sales and forget the traditional wake up at 5, come to office at 6, then knock at every door, come back and tell me how many people you went to today. Yes, help us make business owners understand that part.
Now, just the other day, I met a gentleman. Now, I think in his head, people don't understand that sales is what keeps your company alive.
Yes.
The gentleman had hired his S6 cousin to do selling. In fact, the S6 cousin was the one supposed to shoot for them videos. His sales reps, you know how even you look at the boy and you're like, this is the
Okay.
And I just posed the question that your average product at the moment is 2 million shillings. Now, why are you fronting the worst looking people, the ones who look they haven't eaten? It's even damping down your chances of closing real business. I always compare this to a soccer game that The striker is the one who scores the goal. I don't know if you know
Yes.
these things.
I know Ronaldo.
Yes. So you can't choose to put your worst possible effort there, because
yes.
at the end of the day, if that department doesn't work, it means the accountant who you're paying a lot of money won't eat. You who owns the business, you're not going to eat.
Yes.
Yeah. So you would rather make investment there first, so that once they're comfortable and they don't have any more excuses, everything there is working, is now when everything else within the department will thrive. Otherwise, you investing in everything else means the stream of money, your sales department, where money is supposed to come from, is not actually going to be able to do its job well. And once they don't do their job well, it's to your own detriment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would love as many people as
Yeah.
possible, especially those who are on this live or watching this video, to understand or know
Yeah.
if they can try to use this tool before they pay. Do you have a demo provision for them? I give them a chance to test at least and put their foot in the water, then they can tell their bosses, I tried this tool and it works.
No, reason being, the challenge we have is at the end of the day, when the system says it's sending a message for you, we actually have to pay for that message. When it says it's delivering a WhatsApp, we have to pay for that WhatsApp. When an email is being delivered, it has to be paid for. Now, initially we had given free trials, but now Uganda started saying, now I'm going to have account 1, account 2, account 3.
And I'm literally going to be that Uganda.
so we started fighting battles, and it didn't make sense to fight battles of closing accounts. You'd rather just charge affordably and say, man, it's solving so much of the problems you would have had.
True.
Because just getting only 50 people to talk to a month is not an easy job. You will work, you will spend money, transport every day, at least 10K to take you and back. And the end of the month will come when you've spent 600K and still not being able to reach 30 people.
Sure. And I think for me, at this point, I'd really love that every business owner actually adopts the usage of AI in their business. It's simplifying work, it's making things easy for your staff, you know, and you have tiers and packages, right?
Yes.
That means, from what I've understood, I can even get to 1,000 people in a day, right? Using your tool.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want 50 people, 50 that I want to get to 50 people, whoever responds well and good. If you want 1,000, pay for that.
So, but okay, do I get a guarantee of some sort that these people respond?
What I always tell people is, even in the traditional sense, you can still walk to people's offices and they refuse.
Honestly speaking, I have walked the whole day and they've all refused, so I know.
So you would rather just send like a WhatsApp, so if it doesn't respond well, and if they respond. But what I know is, as long as your messaging is sensible enough and you're not trying to be too salesy, people always respond. So the trick is in the messaging. Sometimes people try and, no, give me this is what we charge here. No, ask a person, man, do you have this kind of challenge? In case you do, here's how I can help. And my name is so and so. The normal person will respond. Ugandans, they tend to be more decent. They're not like Kenyans who are.
Kenyans. Although Kenyans are really very good at sales, by the really good.
They know what to do.
They know what to do. Yes. I think I've shared most of our pain points in regards to how AI can help us. I don't know if you'd really have any parting shots for people, anything you'd want them to know aside from what they already know from this conversation. How actually give them a little more reason as to why they should run and get this tool. And actually, before you get there, don't we all keep talking to the same people?
No, like the normal package would have, let's say, 1,000 people. Now,
okay, if we are 1 million Ugandans getting Chembi,
it's an impossible thing. You'll be about 2,000.
No,
3,000
you see, imagine I'm seeing big for him as a business owner, and he's not seeing it. Okay, because we are 47 right now. So imagine 1 million business owners get Chembi.
Now, what I would compare this to is, even when you talk to Delio Radio to advertise for you, Airtel can advertise with that radio station, MTN can advertise with that same radio station, meaning it's the same 1 million people you're getting to. At the end of the day, it's about the communication. What am I trying to relay? And do the people. Some people will relay with
So
empty.
you're still being very honest that
Yes.
your product is key.
It's very key. And your product and your communication is very, very
Oh,
key.
yes. Product and communication are key.
Yeah.
So even if so, can I sell a bad product on using AI?
To be honest, yes, you can.
Are you serious?
Anyone can sell a bad product. Whoever markets more, you will be able to get the customers in. Where the problems would come from is in keeping them. But I've seen very many bad products being sold through it. Even scams being sold through such tools.
Tools.
Yeah.
So generally, this tool is helping us get to as many people as possible.
That is what sales is about. Sales is
Sure.
talk to more people.
People.
If you talk to 20 and I talk to 1,000, I can guarantee you in 2 months, I am going to have more sales than you who has talked to 20K. And if you can do it without breaking your bank and it's happening all in autopilot, and I have proof of everything that is happening, then I would rather leave it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your parting shots?
My parting shots are just two. Parting shot number one is even before you begin using these tools, it's important to first of all understand the basics of, man, what should I expect? Talk to professionals like her to guide you on, man. This is what is supposed to happen inside your cells. Here is how to go about it. Have a strategy. Because at the end of the day, it's that strategy which you're putting in the AI tool. So it means if you put nonsense, it's going to propel your nonsense. So if you put something positive, it will propel you.
Wait, you're actually the one that made this tool.
And not me specifically, but my company, yes.
The team.
Yes.
So it's a Ugandan product.
Uganda, US, yes.
So we have Ugandans doing really amazing things.
Yeah.
So yeah, they need to support.
Yes.
Need support. But for me, the most important part is you're helping them actually.
Yes.
You're helping them. So please adopt AI for sales. It's a big changer.
Yeah. At the moment, we're used by about 1,000 businesses. Some of the largest, I think, are companies like National Insurance Company, Case Hospital, Zion Estates, St. Francis.
And Zionist is doing so well. They're
Yes.
doing very good digital. They are doing, now they're using Chemby. I think that's a plus.
So yeah, and at the end of the day, like I said, we don't even think of it as the software. Always think of it of what would I have? I need to prospect to get the
Yes.
sales. I need to do this. So what options do I have? You'll find that AI gives you a very good option at a very good price point. I need to follow up. You can hire more people to help you follow up, but if you can do it with less people, it means you're spending more
Yes.
while still doing the follow up. And at the end of the day, sales just tells you three things. Number one, get the people to talk to.
Yes.
Number two, tell them what you do. And number three, follow up. If you do that right, the meetings are easy. Most times people, as long as you get the people here. So if you can do those three, and what AI promises is it will do them for you the whole day, the whole night. It doesn't need anything more from you, just your instructions.
Oh.
And
So
you can
even in the
manage.
night?
Even in the night, if you want it to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. I hope to host you again when you make 2,000 customers. Please remember me when you reach your promised land. But not even 2,000. When you get to 1 million, because I'm seeing 1 million
Yeah.
users. I mean, this is a product I really, 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 really know that you need as a business owner, no matter your size. A good thing, there are very many different tiers. So you can
Yes.
go for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, whichever works best for you. So thank you so much, Kenneth. And